Those are some very specific answers. Well, mainly the living room one. You know this is a reflection. You know this is a reflection. You know this is a reflection. You know this only is a reflection. You know this is only a reflection. You know this is only a reflection. Happy Wednesday. We've got a few little features, shall we say. If you feel like sharing the video, there's a link underneath. Thank you for all of the geographic information, however large scale or small scale. This is an old one called Back Out. Back out in sights to roll. We'll wake up the clay. And since you have found what you might need, let's just leave it there. The slight lapse of better judgment, and I can't concentrate. Would only want to get out of this skin for a time and feel the freeze. And you wake me your foolish heart. This is more than just pride. You're slamming doors just to scare the monsters that you'd create yourself, that feed on the maledictions and scratch out my nerves. But you're pushing on into the shallows. You can make it still, and you won't find, no, you won't find, you won't find a blackout, a time change. No, you won't find, you won't find, you won't find a hopelessness in this. change. No, you won't find. You won't find. You won't find the lost cause we celebrate. And you won't find. No, you won't find. You won't find a heart bleeding all outside. And you won't find. No, you won't find. You won't find a hopelessness in this. No, no. My alarm's been going off the whole time. That was a silly time to set an alarm for. It's to tell me to do my clarinet practice, which is not going to happen today. You can't make me do it. I'm pretty excited. I've got a guest happening today. Yes, someone has pointed out that the chat is not working. I don't know why the chat is so inconsistent. I have to sort of like mess around with it every time I open it up to make it work, but maybe it'll work now. I'm pretty excited. I've got an amazing, lovely guest on today, and yeah, I've been excited about having her on here for a while. So I'm just gonna get right on with it and introduce her. This is the one and the only Thanya Iyer. How are you doing, Thanya?
Hi.
It worked.
How are you doing? Does it
I'm
work?
good. It works. It works. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm marvelous. Yes.
Amazing.
It was
yes.
nice to play that last song. The last time that I was playing that live, it would have been with you, playing some violin.
It's true. I was singing along. You just didn't hear me.
That's technologically that's a good thing, but it was a shame in life.
In life things.
Yes, in life things. So for those of our audience who don't know, my guests, I like to call them my guests. You're my guest, but they're my guests too. They're all in my house. Thanya is an amazing artist from Montreal, and she recently just released her new album, which is called Kind, and it's flippin' magnificent. I mean, I've been, aware of your music for a while now, but like with this album, it's the first time that I've been kind of going a little bit deeper, and it's just one of those albums that the more you listen to it, the more it reveals. I was thinking of like maybe the analogy of like a magic eye picture, but then I was like, maybe you're too young for magic eye pictures. Yeah.
This thing?
Magic eye. It's like when you have to kind of like go googly eyes to kind of like look at this picture, and it looks like all of these like dots and shapes and stuff, and then you kind of like you cross your eyes a little bit, and like a picture comes out. It's what we did before the internet. But yeah, it's really, really beautiful, and I just wanted to say that because like I don't know, like I've expressed my appreciation of it before, but listening to it more and more, it's just like it's opening up so many layers. So yeah, this is Thanya. Hi, Thanya.
Hi.
Sorry,
Thanks, T.
I'm just rambling. How are you doing?
Good. I just had a smoothie. It's done now.
Oh.
And getting a couch today.
Oh.
Moving. So that's feels good, and just happy it's sunny out.
Yeah.
Gonna go for a walk later.
Good plan.
Yeah.
Sweet. So yeah, did you want to play us a song?
Sure.
That's a good job because it would have been a bit of a disastrous thing
No.
otherwise. I just wanted to sit here and hold this violin.
I'm just gonna hold this violin here. Sure, I'll play a song.
Cool.
Now?
Yeah. I mean, you can say a little bit about it before if you want to, but only if you want to.
This song is called I Forget to Drink Water, brackets, balance, and it's on the new album. And it's kind of about lots of different things. Do you hear that buzz? Is that just
Is that a cell phone interference section, maybe?
Oh, my bad. Nope. Is it gone? Let me just play it.
This balance is tilted. I can't seem to stand still. I wish I could see straight, see the shape of my hunger, see it tumble and tangle and tangled in my words. I just wanna feel straight. I just wanna see straight. Find me some passion in the passion fruit forest. Take a walk on the ninth cloud, where you'll find all your answers. I get lost in the daytime when I'm running on water. I forget to drink water. I forget to drink water. I wait for a sign telling me what I should see. I just want to see something in you that I know I can keep. But when I look through your salty eyes, I know you want me to see. I just want to be something else. Maybe this is not for me.
Boo-boo.
Toot toot.
I was reading that smile as the song's over. Was that true?
What do you do after songs are done?
You say thank you very much. Isn't that always like a little bit weird when people stop playing the song and they say thank you, like a little bit presumptuous, like
Thank you.
people definitely liked it.
We should do like a ta-da.
If I was a little bit less worried about interrupting your song, I would have gone like that, like the old world thing. And we're getting some yellow clap hands from the real world. Yeah, that's so magic. And yeah, I went on a walk with the music on in my headphones, and I feel like it's good. It's good summer music. I don't know if you've had that
Good.
response. But
Well, the album was supposed to be released in May, actually.
yeah, so it's
And
built
then
for the summer.
I guess it's summer music
Yeah.
now. I was really before like, no, it's a spring album. But it's okay.
It can be everything.
It's different things.
Nice. And I did want to say, because you've been very very open in your in kind of giving. I'm failing here a little bit. Slow down. It's okay. Giving credit to other contributors to your music, because you perform this stuff under your name, but you've always given a lot of credit to your collaborators, Alex and Daniel.
Alex and Daniel. Yes.
Is Alex
They're-
around, or can we look at
He
him?
was in the room before and then he just left. Maybe he'll come back.
Yeah.
And then it'll be super fun 'cause he's really fun.
To publicize him to the world. But yeah, this just to say that there's a lot of a lot of really interesting layers on the record, and it's really nice kind of seeing you kind of express that by yourself as well.
I never really play solo.
Oh, this is
Um,
special.
But it's cool. It's like exploring a new. It's special. Yeah, just for you, Tim.
yeah.
Yeah, it just explores another side of things. But I love playing in groups. Everyone, especially with Pompey and Daniel, they just like always build little ideas and motives, and it just kind of inspires new arrangements live, and it's fun.
And that's something that, like, if there were live shows happening right now, I would encourage everyone to go and see you play, because there's such an amazing improvisational element to your music. And I was thinking about how it's very like kind of you in your in the way that you work with other people. It seems like you really encourage them to do those things, and it comes across. There's a lot of life in the music from that, I think, and it's a really amazing experience to see. And like, it makes sense to be seeing live music, because you're not just recreating exactly the parts on the album. But it's cool because that kind of comes across in the recording as well, that it feels like I don't know, like you didn't necessarily, like you weren't necessarily playing the same thing every time and just trying to get like the perfect take of that. Like, was it a kind of improvisational recording process?
Yeah, it's like we usually the songs we like improvise them pretty much every show. That's always little changes here and there. But eventually it does settle on like, oh, like this arrangement is cool, and we kind of like mold into that. Yeah, so there is some layers of that. Like, it was hard to choose takes on the album because we would have like this other like totally different version.
Yeah.
That, like, example for this song, like we had one that was really like slow and just like mellow, and then the one we released was kind of like this more like there was some more energy in it. But I liked both of them. And we had a bunch of other guests, great pals on the album, and it was all pretty much mostly improvisation that everyone contributed.
Yeah, the woodwinds are just like amazing, and
Yeah,
magic. It's all
great.
magic. I'm gonna put a little link in the chat for everybody who's watching to the Bandcamp, so you can get the album if you want to. There is a vinyl version of it, and digital. There's digital things as well, of course. And you're in all of the usual places, digitally, like Spotify and such.
All the use.
All the use. And I mentioned it in the comments, but 50% of the donations every week go to the guests. The link is in the little text underneath the video. I'll post it again later. That's the housekeeping. Would you like to play another song for us?
Sure.
Top Shelf Records sends some love to you. which is the
Oh,
label that released the album, right?
cool. Yes, they're great. They've been so awesome.
And then they say, song, song.
Song, song, song. This is a song that it wasn't on the album. Should I play a song?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll play a new song. But we did. It is out there. Goldflake Paint put out a playlist that was contributing to different causes on Bandcamp. And I kind of, at the beginning of the quarantine, was just like writing a lot of songs
Mhm.
every day. And this, I thought, I just like put 3 different things together and it became a suite. So this
Awesome.
is a suite. We'll see how it goes. Song, song. Sorry. This is what I'm playing.
Do you have a change? Something that can last as long as the sea. I'm tired of the waves draining me of all that I have. Do you have a light? Something I can see. Just put me on that train. All that I can be is all or nothing. I'm okay with it all, no matter how deep I fall. I'm okay with it all. All we can do is breathe. All I can do is feel. Let the waves wash over me. Take it right from the top whenever it feels like a lot. Take it right from the top. All we can do is breathe. All I can do is feel. Let the waves wash over me.
Yeah.
Thanks, T.
Amazing. So what was that one called again? Does it have a name yet?
It's called Waves Hold Tides.
Waves Hold Tides. Thanya Iyer, everybody. Yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah. So I didn't I guess we didn't actually clarify in the end if you were going to do 2 or 3, but it's guest's choice. So I shall leave it in your hands depending on how you're feeling and what you have prepared. So much pressure.
I could do 2, unless I don't mind doing 3. But I could do 2.
There's if you have something prepared and you want to do something, I would say go right ahead. If you're feeling a little unsure and don't have it, we're getting requests for songs. So, yeah.
Song request?
Well, as in that they want a song. The people want a song.
I'll do 3.
Okay. Beautiful.
This is a song on the album called I Woke Up in the Water.
I woke up in the water. I woke up with my love hanging by threads. I saw us for a first time. I saw it was the end. No more water, I'm drying up. No more sunlight, the world's getting
Yeah.
Yay.
So good. So good. Thanya Iyer, everybody.
Thanks for having me, Tim.
It's my pleasure. It's good to see you. I mean, I got to see you like in real life last week,
I
which is
know.
even better.
So
But this
great.
way, it's like it's good having like a little musical moment. So once again, for everyone back home, back in your homes, in your kitchens, in your conservatories, all those places you told me that you were. If you on the couch, we did get some couch comments. It's true. Yeah, there's a donation link. You can pay by PayPal or Interac, and 50% of everything goes to the guests every week. And the album link is above, and I'll post that later as well. We're going to say goodbye to Thanya now, but if you stick around, she's actually going to be back in a virtual form later on. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. But for now, we're going to get back to the rest of the show. So I'm going to say goodbye to Thanya. Bye-bye. And then there was one, plus all of you people. I'm Thanya, everybody. That was amazing and beautiful. And the album is so, so lovely. So I highly, highly recommend checking it out. Just really interesting production and beautiful songs that, the more you listen to them, the more that they give you. I'm going to play one of mine now from the last album. It's called All We Know. I realized I've been introducing it and always saying that it's about realizing that you don't know anything, and it is about that. But I did this little weird songwriters circle type thing. It was only 3 of us, so like a songwriters triangle, earlier in the week, and actually like thought about it a little bit more and kind of realized that the song is maybe a little bit more about there's kind of like something of a narrative arc in there about kind of shifting from always having had everything to then having nothing, but then having nothing and sort of like pushing things away. I'm still figuring it out a little bit. But I was also realizing talking during that event that there's always loads of puns in my songs, and nobody ever comments on them. You have to be really obvious, I think, with your humor in songs for people to realize. So yeah, do with that what you will. This is All We Know, and it's for everybody. All right. All we know is, all we know is, all we know is, all we know is wrong. Got a head without words. From the start, it's not as much as you like, but it's more than enough. Thank you very much. Conceit has been erased, and my folly has crumbled. You can leave when you like. The holes in the doors haven't changed. You're fine, only fine in the measliest sense. Your pride in these misleading notions. 'cause all we know is, all we know is wrong. Is wrong. All we know is wrong. That's all we know. I was thinking the other day, I know where everybody is from because I always like to ask where people are watching from, and it's lovely to find out. But I was sort of wondering, like thinking about all the connections, wondering where everybody has seen me play. You don't have to put like a full list of all the like hundreds and hundreds of dates that you've followed me on tour, like the Grateful Dead or whatever. But I'd be really intrigued to see where, like cities and venues and stuff. Like if there's just one spot, just cause. So put it in there if you want to. And thanks so much to everybody who sent some donations along. It's much appreciated. And yeah, and keep the requests coming as well. I have a couple of things in mind, but I'm always open to things. I did get a request on the weekend. From Matthias in Halifax for a Paper Beat Scissors song that I don't play that much on this. It's called Half Awake, and it's about how it's better to let things go when they're done as opposed to let them just not necessarily fizzle out, but just all the bitterness to come in and everything to fall apart. Slow thinking. Oh yeah, that absolutely freezing show at the Night and Day Cafe. I remember that one. I'd forgotten that it was freezing. Like, yeah, everyone was sitting there with the coats on. Lovely. Bus stop, Carlton, Seahorse. Nostalgia. I miss that place. So this is Half Awake for Matthias. Does it mean something? 'Cause it meant something. Let it go. For a while. But you watch striving to see if it's surviving. Make a path and let it lie. More than half away, cold only to say. You're apart from feeling. You set adrift on me. Let it go. For a while. She won't see it. Getting hard of hearing. Yes, I'm loving all of these places. It's bringing back a lot of memories. Do we have any advance on 2 continents? Anyone see me on 3 continents? I think that's a no, probably. The mug is back. And extra points for the scapegoat shout. Yeah. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, and I think Tanya's popped into the chat, so say hello, give her compliments if you like doing that sort of thing. What are we working at here? Okay. Yeah, sup. I've forgotten everything. Okay, that wins. Okay, I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to do a special little collaboration that got filmed with a lot of lovely string players. Yeah. Western New York. Nice. I haven't been to New York in some time. Western New York City or New York State? Very important. I've never played in the States. One of these days. Maybe. Hopefully. We can all live in hope. Okay, I'm going to do one called Go On. And again, like I realize that I always say that this is about pushing on through things and not giving yourself too hard a time, but realize that it's also about writing songs and what and the kind of the power that we put in them and the searching for sense that we look for in them when there isn't always sense, but sometimes there is, and like the strange power that is to be like, I'm saying something and you will understand what it is because we're using words, not just voiceless noises. Okay, we're getting into the details now. Well, much love to New York State. Let's just go on. You've heard enough of this now to make up your own mind and piece together. You chewed the horns of this song and left them as an offering in the culvert. Blithely you pick out your words, won't change them no matter what the fashion. Clothed in your nouns and your verbs, the best attempts to lead you to distraction. Come on, lost in your jewels, your sense is chewed out. Don't tell me you would to know by now. The worst of it all is cycled round. You've had enough of this now. That was Go On. So yeah, I'm gonna do one more with a special ensemble of good friends and collaborators. I play this song pretty often on the show, and I know it's a favorite of many out there, and it's one of my favorites as well. And it's about the need for kindness and acceptance and forgiveness, even in the face of really shitty situations. Pardon my language. But yeah, so we're gonna have Leah Plave on the cello, Pemmy Paul on the viola, Thanya Iyer on the violin. She's gonna be back virtually, and Sebastian Chow on the violin. Good friends that I don't get to see enough these days. So yeah, we're gonna finish up with that. Grace for all of y'all. Let's see, I've got to do a little couple of alterations before we begin this. Wish me luck. And thank you for listening. Nice name. It is a nice name. Okay. To make myself smaller to begin with, we could all use a little grace. It's true. All right. 2, 3, 4. Oh, my way, I never act so calmly in the face of the wreckage that you wrote. A storm upturned the copper beach, the couch is still. We tell ourselves that nothing ever changed so much. I see it all, the grace that you hold. You send me out in the cold, oh, to cold talk, as much as you'd ever hold. Is it enough? as infinite as sin. Don't ever cast a stone before you. All of us are fickle and unborn. At least you're not all the things you're not. Could there be anything that you would rather hear? Less. I see it all, the grace that you stole. You sent me out in the cold, oh, took all toll, as much as you'd ever hold. You send me out. You send me out in the cold. It's not enough. That's Grace. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your yellow hands. I like getting fancy like that as well. I always pay everyone who's involved in this, so the more donations come in, the more fancy shiz can happen. So I'm going to post that one more time and say thanks again to, if I can do the directions right, that was Seb, that was Thanya, who you all know, that was Pemi, and that was I don't even know if it's Leah or Leia. I'm so bad with those things. Shit. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to post that donation link one more time and say thanks again for everyone for tuning in. I'm doing this every Wednesday on here, same time, 3 o'clock EST. And I'm doing some late night things on Facebook at 10 o'clock EST. So, yeah, that's a bit better for people in Asia and people in North America and South America, because it's the same time zones, right? And those tend to be a little bit more kind of exploratory. So, yeah, you know, pick your poison. But thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks to Thanya for coming and playing her amazing songs. Check out her stuff. I'm going to post her album link as well one more time, because, you know, you can't post this stuff too often, I guess. So here's Tanya's album. Go pick it up, and then put it down on your record player and press play. Have a lovely week. I'm gonna stop talking, and I'm gonna see you next time.